على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اللهم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اللهم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The head of service, Elder Kabir Muhammad Gairi, the representatives of the National Coordinator OGP, Tari Wills, representative of Ariwa Research and Development Center, Malan Umar Saleh Anka of Kano State, not ZAMFARA.
Thank you. Sir, you're giving me
representative of the African Center for Leadership and Development, and the team leader, Mr. Ochenna. The permanent secretary is here present. The representatives of various MDS here present. Gentlemen of the press, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, may Allah continue to shower His blessings upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, his companions, and all those who follow his teachings up to the great beyond. At the MC announced, I stand here to deliver a goodwill message of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of ZAMFARA State, who is unavoidably absent here. The local organizing committee handed over to me a very long speech, but due to time factor, I will summarize it like this. It is with great pleasure that I stand here before you representing His Excellency, the Executive Governor of ZAMFARA State, Honorable Bello Mohammed Motawalle, Yamoyan, Bardan Hausa, Shatiman Sokoto, at this very important occasion. His Excellency wished not only to declare this program open, but also had wanted to participate fully in all the outline sessions or programs in the program of events. But this particular program coincided with equally another program, equally another important engagement bordering on security, and which requires his presence. So he mandated me to represent him at this occasion. As you are all aware, the governor is fully committed to end incessant security challenges he inherited on assumption of office in May 2019. He is committed and determined to make our towns and villages safe, to make our roads and streets safe, to make our homes and working places safe, to make our educational and other institutions safe. Mr. Chairman, of this occasion, fellow audience, our fellow participants, I'm happy to be in your midst, witnessing another milestone in the collective efforts of strengthening transparency and accountability mechanisms of governance in the state. These, we all believe, are the foundation for attainment of inclusive and sustainable development in any given society. The journey to ZAMFARA OGP began 2 years ago when this administration expressed interest to join the partnership. We wish to formally extend our appreciation for consideration and subsequent approval given to ZAMFARA State by the National Secretariat to join the partnership few months after our applications, precisely in October 2020. This paved way for our historic meeting today. I salute the Special Advisor on Strategy and Development, Ghazali Shehu, and his teammates and his team for their commitment in the realization of this important commitment. At this point, you should be assured that the state government has finally resolved to collaborate with all the stakeholders in pushing for more access to information, access to technology, access to innovation, and citizens' participation in governance. We will redouble efforts in policy reforms which inspire confidence and trust from stakeholders, including the international donors, to finance some projects that have direct bearings on the citizens. Fellow participants, it is pertinent to inform you that this administration has been working towards realization of the Open Government Partnership since inception in 2019. The government has already enacted new laws for the state's consolidated revenue. It has also established the ZAMFARA State Bureau for Public Procurement to ensure prudence in utilization of public funds. The government has further established more synergy with the Code of Conduct Bureau to ensure assets declaration by public officials. Furthermore, the government ensure online publication of the state's budget and more citizens' participation in budgetary processes. It has also collaborated with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, and the Sustainable Development Goals Office to come up with state development plan. Steering and technical committees on these have already been established and inaugurated. With these are few among others. Recently, the governor has signed the social protection policy law in the state in collaboration with the civil society and development partners. We are also working to domesticate the Child Rights Act that will be compatible with the norms and culture of the state. It is in this regard that some CSOs from the state participated in the World Bank's Gender and Vulnerable Groups project under ZAMFARA State Community and Social Development Project, CSDP. We are currently participating in the Save the Children International Social Protection for Inclusion Development, ESPID project. Our meeting today is a testimony that we are serious in taking governance to the next level. We have opened a new chapter where civil society will be part of the decision-making in governance in ZAMFARA State. Finally, on behalf of the ZAMFARA State Executive Governor, I thank the National Secretariat and all our partners for their support and commitment. I pray for a fruitful and successful engagement at the end of this 3 days program. Thank you very much for your time and attention.